Power begins with internal identity. Stop waiting for permission to recognize your own worth. Power is not granted by external consensus. It is decided internally long before anyone else notices. The moment you view yourself as ordinary, the world will gladly treat you accordingly. True authority begins when you adopt the posture of self-sovereignty, making external approval entirely irrelevant. The architecture of the throne. Your mind is the central command for every action you take. If it is governed by hesitation, fear, and self-doubt, your trajectory will collapse before you even start. When ruled by absolute self-respect, vision, and discipline, every decision carries inherent weight. Stop explaining yourself and stop proving your value to people unqualified to judge it. Mastering internal reactions. A ruler cannot maintain command over their life while remaining a slave to every passing impulse. Fear, anger, and comfort are subtle permissions that slowly erode control. Learn to step outside your immediate reactions and analyze them objectively. When you master your internal state, others lose the ability to provoke or manipulate you. The strategic power of the pause. Insert a deliberate pause between stimulus and response. Inside that brief gap lies your strategy, leverage, and authority. Train yourself to speak less, observe more, and reveal nothing while emotions are running high. Make composure your default setting and discipline your private law. Command of the physical form. Your physical body is the tangible evidence of your personal standards. It is not merely aesthetic, it is proof of self-command when comfort tries to negotiate. Train according to your long-term mission, rather than temporary moods. Physical resilience builds mental endurance and strengthens your ability to handle pressure. Eliminating visible weakness. A tired body creates a hesitant mind, while a neglected posture communicates vulnerability before you ever speak. Remove visible weaknesses through consistent training, proper recovery, and deliberate movement. Build physical strength not for applause, but to prove to yourself that your promises are kept, raising uncompromising standards. Your standards serve as invisible walls protecting your future. Every time you lower them for temporary pleasure, approval, or convenience, you invite disorder into your life. Stop tolerating personal inconsistency, disrespect from others, and weak routines. Decide what is acceptable and enforce it without exception, judging patterns over intentions. Words are cheap and intentions are invisible. Only repeatable execution reveals reality. Apply this principle strictly to both yourself and those around you. Stop being impressed by what you intend to do. Respect only what you consistently accomplish. Let high standards make the wrong people uncomfortable. Ruthless time sovereignty. Time is the single resource no amount of power or wealth can recover. A wasted day is gone permanently. Eliminate time spent on gossip, endless consumption, and people who consume your energy without contributing to your growth. Direct every hour toward building your mind, body, craft, or future. Protecting focus and access. Do not allow other people's urgency or lack of planning to become your emergency. Create strict daily windows where your focus is absolute and uninterrupted. Learn to say no without guilt and end low-value interactions immediately. You do not owe constant availability to anyone. Strategic selection of your circle. The people around you continuously influence your ambitions, discipline, and standards. Prune your social environment carefully. Reduce access for those who thrive on chaos. Minimize your progress or secretly prefer a weaker version of you. Surround yourself with individuals who demand excellence and hold themselves accountable. Silent removals and quiet exits. Never announce every boundary or broadcast every exit. Change your availability, widen the distance, and let silence communicate the shift. Build connections based on proven loyalty, mutual respect, and consistent character rather than superficial charm or temporary convenience. Organizing today for tomorrow. True strategic thinking looks beyond immediate gratification to calculate long-term consequences. Ask what today's choices will yield in 6 months, 3 years, or a decade. Build high-value skills, protect your reputation, and establish financial stability to expand your future options. Action over expectation. Strategic preparation turns potential opportunities into concrete results. Do not wait for conditions to be perfect or for confidence to arrive before taking action. Build momentum through deliberate steps and refine your direction along the way. Execution builds clarity where hesitation only creates doubt. Maintaining unreadability under pressure. When tension increases, maintain strict composure. Avoid reacting impulsively when angry, making commitments when overly excited, or surrendering leverage when exhausted. Keep your posture grounded and your voice steady. Unpredictability and restraint prevent others from anticipating your next move. Silent presence and authority. Command attention through self-possession rather than loud performance. Move with quiet certainty, hold steady eye contact, and avoid rushing your words or searching for validation. Let your daily habits and consistent output establish your reputation before you speak, eliminating dependence on approval. Walk away from environments and relationships that force you to diminish your standards to remain accepted. A powerful departure requires no dramatic display or elaborate justification. Move quietly, preserve your energy, and reserve your presence for spaces where your value is respected. Complete self-governance and legacy. Ultimate power is not about controlling others. It is the total command of yourself. Take complete ownership of your habits, standards, health, and direction. Stop waiting to be chosen or saved by external circumstances. Build your discipline privately, execute daily, and rule your own life.